कौन कमाए लालना।
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. What a beautiful Shabad we have been listening to. Kol Kumai Lalana. Guru Mana Dina. Oh, my beloved Vahguruji, I'm a sacrifice to you. Look at these beautiful meanings here. And it is through my Guruji that I've dedicated my mind to you. What a beautiful, beautiful Shabad. Because for those of you who joined us earlier, you must have also heard Sun Shabad Tumara Mera Man Pina. When I listen to the beautiful Shabad, the singing of the Shabad, singing of the praises of the Lord God, Vahguruji, what happens is Mera Manapina. So come, let's all unmute and let's all say Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Hanji, because Mera Manapina, our mind will be enraptured. And today, because Sur Shabad Tumara, can you see the three words there? Sur Shabad Tumara, as we listen to the beautiful Shabads of Vahguruji, that's how our mind is going to find happiness, joy, prosperity. So I promise you in today, day 37, all of you are welcome and welcome, 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 because we're going to learn so many beautiful things in today's lecture. And those of you who are, feeling lost or searching for peace, this lecture is for you because today, by His mercy, we will meet the Holy Saint. And the word Guruji is using for saint is Sad. So can you see the screen? It says Kar Kirpa Mohe Sad Milaya. So that's the main line we're going to focus on day number 37. Because if you're yearning for a deeper connection for something greater than yourself, then you have come to the right place today. And if you wonder, is there more to life than the daily grind? Yes, there is much more to life. We're going to learn about it today because in this beautiful lecture, we will explore the universal search for meaning. um, we will discover the human desire for connection with the divine. It is normally called darshan. So today we're going to learn how to have the true darshan of our Guruji. And Guruji says, Kar Kirpa Mohe Sadha Milaya. Sadha, the holy saints. So day 37 is going to call the Santajis as saints, as sadha. And today's lesson is going to open up our minds because we do a lot of rituals in our life. And Guruji is going to tell us to go beyond the rituals when we have the kirpa, when we have the grace. That's how we're going to find true peace within ourselves, not just by having external practices like the rituals we do, but going deep within. Number two, we'll learn about the power of spiritual guidance, exploring a transformative role our Guruji will play in guiding us towards inner peace and fulfillment. And then we will learn the practical tools for modern life to gain, you can say, some strategies to cultivate inner peace, to live a more meaningful life, and to connect with the supportive community that we have here online every day. Now, Guruji says this lecture is perfect if you are seeking, number one, greater understanding of your own spirituality. So, is there anyone here who wants to know more about your own spirituality? Anyone?
All of us.
All of us. Thank you, Chi. Number two, if some of us want to have practical tools for inner peace and resilience, that is the second gift that you will be getting today. And the third present Guruji is going to give us is a link to this beautiful supportive community. So this Shabad Kar Kirpa means give me your mercy. You have heard about Kirpa so many times in all the Shabad. Mohe means to me. Sad Milaya means now I finally met the holy saint, the holy sadhu. And this Shabad actually starts with the very first line. Let's see. Oops, sorry, I think I went too much. Okay, yes, it's here. It's Maj Mahela Panjwa Tantan Sri Gurjan Dev Ji Shabad. And it's on Ang number 98, line number 2. It starts with Khojat Khojat Darshan Chahe. Remember, I told you today we're going to be talking about this keyword Darshan Chahe. How do we actually find and have the blessed vision of Vaiguruji? Hanji, Auntie Sarjiji, would you like to read the English, please?
I have a very small wording. Wait, I enlarge
No problem.
first. I have searched and searched, seeking the blessed vision of His divine darshan, of His darshan.
Correct.
Yeah,
So So, how many of you really want to have the darshan? Darshan means the blessed vision. You have a deep yearning for something more, some connection you want to have beyond the spiritual, as beyond the physical world to the spiritual world. Is there anyone who wants that? Say me.
We,
Yes.
me.
So kojat means I've searched and searched. I looked everywhere. I was finding that connection. I really wanted that spiritual fulfillment, but I was lost. I was unsure where to find it. Say, I know what you mean, Palji.
I know what you mean, Parji.
Yeah, because most of us have been searching and searching for that inner peace, inner shanti, whatever you want to call it. And Guruji says, Pant, ban, avagahe. Hanji, Auntie Jessie ji, English, please.
I traveled through all sorts of woods and forests.
Now you will say, but Nola, I haven't gone through all the woods and forests. Maybe Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji with Pai Mardana and Pai Balaji used to walk through because they went for 4 udasis to all parts of the world as long as 12 years for one udasi. Of course, they walked through the woods and forests and so on. But now in the modern, world, where do we have all the jungles? So
Where
are
I
you
worked.
really, Hanji?
Where I worked.
Or where you worked? Okay, so you have really traveled through a lot of woods and forests. But for the rest of us who are living in cities and we don't have jungles and woods and forests, what does this mean? This simply means that I have also searched and searched. We were also seeking for the darshan everywhere. So all sorts of woods and forests refers to the world everywhere. That we are all looking for deeper connection. We all are searching for something more. Rajveenji, you can unmute and tell us your famous words, inner peace. You always say that, isn't it? Yeah, I can't hear you because you're still muted. You're still muted. Hanji, is inner peace what you always remind us to look for?
Yes.
Yes. So by acknowledging this search, it will allow us to connect with the audience and open up with the possibility of finding what we all seek. Say, we all seek God.
We all seek God.
Yeah, because when we seek God and then we meet God, we will have inner peace. So in today's Shabbat, you and I are going to learn about so many things that the world used to do. But no, it's not helping them because inner peace is not coming. Say, oh no.
Oh no.
Yes, because look at the third line. It says, Nirguna Saraguna Hara Hara Mera. We had Jio, Aan Milave Jio. Haji, Rajveenji, English, please.
My Guruji Har is both absolute and related, unmanifest and manifest. Is there anyone who can come and unite me with him?
Yes, beautiful. Look at that. It says Vaiguruji is absolute and yet he's related. Vaiguruji is unmanifest and yet he's manifested. Now, what does that mean? That means I cannot see him. That's called Nirguna and Saraguna. I cannot see Vaiguruji, but I feel Vaiguruji's presence everywhere because Vaiguruji is in everyone. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
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 So that's where, when you look at unmanifest, manifest, and then related and absolute and all that, sometimes it's confusing. But Nirgun, Sargun are two words you will see again and again in Gurbani, which means we can't see him. Just like I cannot see electricity, but it lights up the house at night. Just like I can't see gravity, but it will surely pull everything downwards. So there are so many things you cannot see. That is called unmanifest, but you feel the power. That's called manifest. So look at what Sarah wrote in the chat. After years of exploring different religions, different practices, I still felt empty. Then I heard, Palji, at the lecture you spoke about this beautiful verse, Nirgun Sargun Har Har Mera Koi Hai Jio Aan Milave Jio. And it resonated so deeply with me. Suddenly I realized the yearning for something more is the first step. Everyone say it is the first step.
It is the first step.
Yes, this is the first step to finding the path to have a true connection. So let's read this question together. Look at the screen and everyone say, is there anyone who can come and unite me with him? Say, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Let's sing. Koi hai jio aane milave jio. koi hai
Jiyo,
jiyo, aana
Anamilave
jiyo.
Jiyo.
Yes, I can't see that. Nirgun Sargun Har Har Mera. But Mera means he's my God. Koi hai jiyo. Everybody
Jiyo,
please. Aana
Anamilave
jiyo. One more
Jiyo.
time. Koi
koi
hai
hai
jiyo.
jo
Aana
anamilave
Jiyo. And you want to know who is going to come and help us to find God? The answer is at the top. Kar kirpa mohe saad mila,
Sad
saad
milaya,
milaya mohe saad
milaya,
milaya.
milaya
Mohe saad milaya mohe saad milaya mohe saad milaya. That's what we have been doing for the last 37 days to meet the holy saints. Say wow.
wow
Wow.
Because they are the people who are going to Koi Hai Jio, Aana Milave Jio, who are going to help us to find God. Say, now I understand the importance of meeting the saints.
now I understand the
Understand the
importance of
importance
it.
of meeting the saints.
Yes, because this was the very first paragraph, very important paragraph. And now, in the next two paragraphs, Guruji is going to tell us what the world is doing and what we may not want to do, but we want to actually reconnect. So, before we go there, let's all pray. Oh, Guruji, today we acknowledge the yearning for a divine God within us. We open ourselves to the possibility of finding true connection with Guruji, and we ask for help. May someone come and help us. Say, wow.
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 Wow. So every day, let's take some moments to reflect on our spiritual journey, and let us have, feel this yearning for something more. And if you acknowledge that feeling, everyone say me. Now, this lecture is going out to more than 250,000 people on Facebook, social media, YouTube, everywhere. So you are not on the Zoom live recording. You can still comment and say, yes, I want to meet God. Say wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. So look at the
Wow.
next line. Khat shasat bicharat mukh gyana. Hanji Auntie Sarjichi, English, please.
People recite from memory the wisdom of the six schools of philosophy.
Yes, so during the time of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji and Sri Guru Arjan Dev Ji, they used to have 6 schools of philosophy. But today, there are thousands of schools. Everyone says, follow my path, follow my religion, follow whatever.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah. All
Yeah.
misleading.
Yeah, so many people are saying that, and so many people are following them blindly. But Guruji says, look at what happens in the next line. Puja tilak tirath ishnana. Anji Auntie Jessie Ji, English, please.
They perform worship services, wear ceremonial religious marks on their foreheads, and take ritual cleansing baths at sacred shrines of pilgrimage.
Yes, so many people who do all these things. But Guruji says, after doing puja, tilak tirath ishnana, do you know what happens?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the next line. It says, Nivali karam asan chorasi in me shant na ave jiyo. Everyone say, in me shant na ave jiyo. Auntie
No, please.
Rajmati, English, please.
They perform the inner practice with the inner cleansing practice with water and adopt the 84 yogic postures, but still they find no peace in any of this.
Yes, they find no peace. So we know so many such people, and they are always crying. There is so much pain. There is so much, Then they do Monday sessions for, let's overcome the trauma, the suicidal issues in the community, and the community faces this and that. The reason is simple. The Guruji says, Nivali Karam Asan Chaurasi. Even after doing all the 84 yogic postures, nothing is going to help, because in me shantana ave jiyo. Say, oh my God.
Oh my
Oh
God.
Now,
my
do we want to
God.
believe Guruji or some people of the world who say, no, 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 they work? They don't work. Guruji's Shabad is telling us that again and again. Say, oh my God, I better start listening to Guruji.
Oh, I better start listening to Guruji.
Yes, because have you ever felt like you are going through motions of spiritual practices? This paragraph is talking about all the different spiritual practices. Have you even yourself followed the rituals and the still feel?
It's time I go within.
Yes, it's only the way when I go within, then I will realize what was I doing in my life. I was wasting my life away in all these rituals. And the what's the next line?
गयो तुहारो द्वार
Yes, सगल द्वार को छाड़ के गेहो तुहारो द्वार वहीं गए की लाज यस गोविंद
दास
दास
तुहारो.
Nothing else is going to help us. We got to come back to only the house of Guruji if we really want to have peace, if we want to have everything. Otherwise, you can carry on running around the world, but they find no peace in any of this. Say, now I got it.
Now
I
I
got it.
So we need to find that peace within. Look at the testimonial that David just wrote. For years, I was focused on following all the religious rituals and the religious practices very perfectly. I went for yoga classes. I went for Chi classes. Okay, I think that's a Chinese art of some spiritual growth. Thank you, David. You went for Chi classes. I went for so many other classes, but I felt no connection. I felt no peace. I was still so stressed in life. And then I came for your 3 hours, 2 days, and 1 week camps. I learned the importance of connecting with Vaiguruji who is within me. Say wow.
wow.
Now my spiritual practice feels finally more meaningful and fulfilling. Wow. Is that a good story that David shared? Say yes.
Yes.
Yes, these are small testimonies, but they are very important because they show us that you and I are not alone. That, like Rajvin says, I can't find inner peace, I need inner peace. She's not alone. David also is looking. Maybe you want to talk to David after this. Say, wow.
Wow.
Wow. And what did David say? I started to look for God within. I went beyond my external rituals and yoga and chiman practices. And now I connect with the Shabbat. Connect with the Shabbat. Say, wow.
Wow.
So every day, let us take time to reflect on our own spiritual practices. Let us focus not on the outside rituals that we do, but on the inner connection. Because Guruji says beautifully, oh Palji, but still they find no peace in doing the outside things. Say, now I got it.
Oh, I got
Now I
it.
got it.
Yes, so the intention is so important when we do everything because Guruji says, Anek barkh kiye japatapa. Hanji Houston, I think Sajidji, English,
Yeah.
please.
They chant and meditate, practicing austere self-discipline for years and years.
Yes, the yogis went to the mountains. They did some kinds of tapa. They put a fire there. They sat around the fire to make the body, whatever, learn to withstand heat. They went to the cold mountains, the berths to make them withstand the cold. They thought that will work. And look at the next line. Gavan kiya tarti paramata. Auntie Jessie Ji, English, please.
They wander on journeys all over the earth.
Yes. And are we also wandering all around to different places to find all kinds of peace? Yes, we are. So maybe we are not going to the Himalayas and sitting in the mountains and sitting in the caves and all that, but we are all constantly searching for peace, but we are never finding it. Do you see the whole idea of they wander all over the earth? Do you understand? Everyone wants peace. They look all over, but they can't find it. Say, I got it.
I got it.
So how many of you have tried different spiritual practices and yet you still experiencing restlessness within? Say me.
Me.
Yes, so look at the last one. Ek khin hirday shant na aave. Oh my God, मैं भी तीर्थ यात्रा ते जांदा, मैं भी सारे 84 तीर्थ हो आया. I've been to this Boli Sahib, this Sahib, that Sahib, Hemkund Sahib, Harmandir Sahib. Which Sahib I have not gone to? I've gone everywhere around the world, but hale shanti tavini ai. Say, oh no.
Oh no.
Don't say these Shabbats are for the yogis. These Shabbats are for all of us. Say, wow.
Wow.
Because look here, the word says the yogi rises up. So we think these Shabads are not for us. No, it's for us too. Because ik kin hirday shant na aave. मैं 7 गुरुद्वारे सिंगापुर दे जांदा Monday ਇੱਥੇ Tuesday ਇੱਥੇ क्योंकि सिंगापुर है 7 temples and there are 7 days मैं हर रोज एक गुरुद्वारे जाना पर एक खिन हृदय शांत ना आवे. Say, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Isn't that the story we all face? Say yes.
Yes.
Because Jogi bahor uthta ve jiyo. Auntie Rajveen ji, English please.
And yet their hearts are not at peace. Even for instance, the yogi rises up and goes out over and over again.
Yes, goes out over and over against me. They are caught up in the cycle of reincarnation. Say, I don't want to be caught up and die and born and die and born again. Say, I don't want that anymore.
I don't want that anymore.
Yeah, so I'll take a pause here, Pyare. In with the Milana Na Jai. There's a beautiful Shabad. When you have the time, study it. For those of you who attended the extended the ACE classes, what is the Monday we used to do? The 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours? Extended, I forgot the name. That classes, you have discussed this Shabad with us. Auntie Jessie should have a recording of it. But that Shabad says, Pyare, all my beloved friends, in Bid Milan Na Jai, you will not find Vaiguruji doing all these rituals. Main kiye karam aneka. Guruji says, I also have done these rituals before. Say wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Aneka means many times I've done it, but I did not find God. That's when Guruji says, and look, everybody, let's do the line. It says, Har Paryo, Swami ke dware, Dijay Buddha.
Buddha.
Guruji says, now I finally collapsed. I exhausted myself and I fell to my Vaiguruji's door and I pray, give me the Buddha Viveka. Buddha Viveka means give me the discerning intellect to understand what shall I do now, because I really don't want to be born and die, born and die, born and die. Say, I also don't want.
I also don't want.
Yes, everybody wants to escape from Chorasi. Say yes.
Yes.
Yes, so look at this Shabad. We don't have much time left, but I will just go through in a quick second. This Shabad, when you have the time, Sorot Mela Panjwa Kartuja Astpadhiya, which means it has got 8 parts. Ang number, I think it's 641, line 16. Please study it. Ek Oankar Satgur Prasad, by the grace of Guruji, I understand this. What do I understand? Paat Padyo. Arbed Bicharyo, Neval Payangam Sade. Now I understand reading scriptures, contemplating the Vedas, practicing the inner cleansing techniques of yoga, controlling my breath, and then Panchajanasyo Sangana Chutkyo, Adik Ahambud Bade. Guruji says, but all these things will not help us to escape from the company of the 5 passions, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. Say wow.
Wow.
Yes, Kam is lust, Krodh is anger, Lobh is greed, Moh is worldly attachments, Ahankar is ego. You will never be freed from there. In fact, they will increase your ego because you say, Main ta bada paat padya, main ta bade ved bichare, main ta bade neval payangam sadhe. That's why the ego goes up. And Guruji says, Pyare, oh my good friend, this is not the way. Say, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yes, in with milan na jai. ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ help ਆਣੇ ਮੈਂ ਕੀਏ ਕਰਮ ਅਨੇਕਾ. Guruji says I've done them many times, they don't help. Then what did I do? Har Paryo Swami ke dware Dijay Buddha Babeka. I collapse at the door of Vaiguruji and say, please help me. Now before you get the answer of what's the answer, can you see the word pause here? Rahao means, this is a very important line. Say, I got it.
I got it.
And this Shabad will have 2 Rahao. In the second Rahao, Guruji will help us to understand how and what will work. Do you want to know it? Say yes.
Yes.
Yes. So this is the question. I pray, Vaiguruji, help me, grant me. But Guruji says, before I give you the answer, let me tell you what else I tried. I tried Mon Payo, Karpati, Reho, Nagan Frio, Banamahi. I was silent. I used my hands as a begging bowl. I used to wander around the forest naked. I thought I will find God there. Tat Tirath, Sab Tarti Pramyo, Dubda Chutke Nahi. I went to all kinds of places places of pilgrimage at riverbanks and sacred shrines all around the world. Say, I also went before.
I also went before.
Who's laughing? I can hear you laugh. No, I'm not
Yes.
joking. You all do
Yes.
these things. Yes, but
Yeah,
Guruji
we
says,
go here, we go there, Tirath Jane apa, thinking that,
yeah,
we'll
thinking
get
that
the
what? But look at the answer. Guruji says, whatever you're thinking, the answer is, but his sense of
sense of
duality will not
duality
leave
will not
him.
leave him. Yes.
Dubida chutke nahi. Say, oh my God.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
Look at the
God.
next one. Man kamana tirath jai basyo sir karvat taraye. I thought I could go to these beautiful places of pilgrimage and then all my desires, my mind's desires will be fulfilled. And that's why I go there, because they lead me to go there. In fact, some people stay in the sacred places, then they offer their head to be shorn off because they are saying, now I have given up myself for these places of worship. But Guruji says, Manaki mel na
Na
utre e
utre
bid
bidde,
je lakh
je lakh
jatan
jatan
karaye. But
karaye.
this will not help you to
Oh
get the
no.
filth of your mind to go. Say, no wonder, no peace of mind.
No
No
wonder
wonder.
no
Wonder
peace
no
of
peace
mind.
of mind.
Even though I may do all these things thousands of times, I'm not going to find a peace of mind. Say, oh my God.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God.
Yes. And look at the next one. Kanika Kamani, Haver Gaver, Bobid Dan Datara. I thought maybe if I give lots of gifts of donations, all kinds of gold, I gave women, I gave horses, I gave elephants, because they used to think when you give lots of gold, women, horses, elephants, you will get everything in return. But Guruji says you can even give corn, all kinds of food to other people, do langar seva, you can do clothes, you can land, and you can have lots of land and you can give it to, give it to all these places. But this is not going to lead you to Vaiguruji's door. Say, An Bastar Pum Boho Arpe Ne Mile
Mere tar
Hardwara. Say, oh
twara
my God, you mean I'm not going to meet God?
duara.
No. Ne Mile Hardwara means you're not going to find it. Look at the next one. Puja, Archa, Bandhan
Bandhan
Khat
Dandava.
Karma, Rata Rehta. You may remain devoted to worship and adoration. You may bow your head to the floor. You may practice the 6 religious rituals, the same thing we are learning in today's Shabbat. But ho karta
Bandhan mein
ne
karera.
liye e jugata.
Namliye.
Guruji says you will still be stuck with egotism and pride, and you will fall into entanglements, and you will not meet Vaiguruji. Say, oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Look at the next one. Look at the next one and say, do I also
Oh,
do
oh,
this?
oh.
Jog Siddha
Yoga
Asan
Siddharthi
Chaurasi.
Rasi.
E bhi karka reya. Do you practice the 84 postures of yoga? Do you think it's going to help? Yes, Guruji says you may get supernatural powers of the Siddha, but you will get tired of practicing these. Look at the screen and look at the next line. Vadi arza fir janame harsyo sangna gaya. Your life may get a little bit longer, but you are going to be reincarnated again and again because you will never meet Vaiguruji doing all these things. Say, oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
I am
no.
not joking. Then Raj Leela, Rajan ki rachana, Karya, Hukam Afara. Now, on the other hand, you may be the king of all kings and enjoy all the pleasures of a prince. You may have the regal pomp and you may have ceremony and you may order everybody around. But Guruji said, say, Jasoni Chandan Choa, Narka Korka Dwara. But you will only go to the horrible gates of hell, because even though you lie in beautiful beds, you have perfumed sandalwood, you are the richest of the rich, but all these are only going to bring you to hell. Say, oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
So what
I
shall I
want.
do? Are you ready for the answer finally?
Yes.
Yes.
Guruji says, Har Kirat Sad
Sad
Sangat
Sangat
Hai.
hai.
Everybody look up at the screen and let's sing these last lines together. Sir Karman Ke
Bante.
Karma, Sir Karman Ke Karma, singing the kirtan of Vaheguruji's praises, coming here in the Sat Sangat every day. The company of holy is the highest of all actions. Yes, Kaho Nanak, this payo prapat, just purab likhe ka lena, but not everybody gets it. Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji says only they who are predestined will be coming here every day. The rest will be wasting their life away. And the last line says, Tero Sevak E Rangamata, slaves, which means you and I who are here today, we are intoxicated with the love for Vaheguruji because why? Bhayo Kirpal, Deen Dukh Bhanjan, Har Kirtan Eho Man Rata, Har Kirtan Eho Man Rata, everybody, Kirtan Eho Man Rata, Har Kirtan Eho Man Ra. I can't hear you. This is the most important line of today's lesson because it says Rahau Ducha, which means this is the second line. Rahau, stop and learn. Learn what? That Payo Kirpal, when my Guruji is merciful, he will destroy all our pains, our sorrows, our suffering. Then our mind will start to do Har Har Kirtan. Everybody, Japo Har Har Kirtan. Eho man rata, har har kirtan, eho man. Yes, that is the secret. Because otherwise, Guruji say, ik kin hirday shant na aave. We were discussing the Shabad. Remember, the hearts will never be at peace, even for an instant, and the yogi will die and born again, thinking yoga is going to help. Yogi, bahar bahar uthta ve jiyo. Guruji says, is that going to help? And we got last 7 minutes to understand the last paragraph in the same Shabad that we are discussing today. That's where we started. Karikirpa. Everybody, sing along. Mohe sad milaya. Everybody. Mohe sad milaya. Everybody sing. Mohe sad milaya. Yes, look at what Maria wrote. I spent years traveling the world seeking peace through meditation and self-denial and yoga. But peace never came to me. Even if it came, it never lasted. Then I learned about connecting with Vaheguruji within by singing the Shabad. Now I experience. Who is playing music? Oh my God. Even the Hindi gane, the English songs are not going to give us the peace of mind. But never mind, thank you, whoever was playing that. Let's come back to what Maria wrote. Maria said, I did not find peace within, but now that I learned that I need to connect with Vaheguruji and sing the Kirtan every day, now I experience a deep sense of peace that comes from within, regardless of the circumstances outside. Say, wow.
Wow.
Because Kar Kirpa Mohe Sad Milaya means now I finally met that true saint after 37 days. And because I met the saintly people, here's on your screen, the computer is gone, but it's okay. I will read to you. It says, Man Tan Sheetal Tiraj Paya. Now my mind, body has been cooled and I've been soothed and I practice patience and I have composure. Say wow.
Wow.
Yes, because Kar Kirpa Moisad Milaya. Can you see that line on your screen now? Is it back or not yet?
Yes.
Yes,
That
but
one
you
is
can't
still
see that.
here.
Hanji?
Oh, the same one. Karkirpa Mohe Sad
Yes,
Milaya.
it's the same one, right? But the next
Yeah.
line is not coming up. It will come up hopefully in a minute. The next line is Mantan Sheetal. Sing every day. Say wow.
Wow.
Because if we don't gave Geo, because the other Shabad that we also discussed, it also says we got to do the Kirtan, we got to sing his praises. There's nothing else that's going to work. Pyare in a bit milan na jai. So now you can see the second, sorry, I'll go back to the Shabad where your screen disappeared. Kar Kirpa Moisad Milaya. You saw this earlier, right? Everyone say yes.
Yes.
Next line was Mantan Sheetal Tiraj Paya. Hanji, Auntie, whose turn was it now? Sajiji, English please.
Yeah. My mind and body have been cooled and soothed. I have been blessed with patience and composure.
So let me ask everybody, are you also feeling patience and composure now?
Yes.
Is your mind and
Yes.
body cooled and soothed or not yet?
The being done. Being done.
Beautiful. So we got 52 days, and if it's not enough, we'll continue for 520 days. But the last line of the Shabad is so important. Prab abnasi basya kata pitar har mangal nanak gave jio. Hanji, Auntie Jessie ji, English, please.
The immortal Vaheguru God has come to dwell within my heart. Nanak, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji sings the songs of joy to Vaheguru.
Yes, so the conclusion for today's lesson is nothing is going to work. Everything else outside is the rituals. Karam taram pakhand jyoti said. Tinjam jagati lute and nirban kirtan gavo karte ka nimak simrit chute. We didn't have time to discuss